So I wanted to get you started on double C tuning. And what that is your strings, starting with the fifth string, will be G, C, G, C, D. Now the reason we use this tuning is because if you want to play in the key of C, it's much easier to play out of this tuning. There's a lot less fingering to do, a lot more open strings. And a lot of tunes, this one included, are actually normally played in the key of D, but all you do is you get into this double C tuning. There's your double C's. Put a capo on the second fret and tune your fifth string up 2 frets. So you're going to be up to there. So it's going to be, so now you're in the key of D, which is what Soldier's Joy and many tunes are in. But I'm going to stay in C just because if you don't have a capo, you don't have to, you can still follow along and buy a capo later. Soldier's Joy is a wonderful tune. It's one of the first tunes that many people learn. And let me just play a little bit of it. The way a fiddler would play it would probably be like this. So how would you go about learning a tune like this if you've never heard it before? If you're a tab reader, you can just read the tab and struggle along like that. Or if you have someone that can sit across from you like this and teach you phrase by phrase, that's great. But when you're first starting to learn these tunes, it can be a little overwhelming. And if it's a tune you haven't heard before, you need a starting point. The good news is that it's like language. Once you learn a word, you don't have to relearn that word every time. You've already got it. Once you learn a note and patterns and phrases, you'll use them over and over and over again. So it gets easier and easier and easier with each tune that you go to learn. And in the key of D or C, which I'm in, what you're going to find works almost all the time is the fourth string open at the second fret, the fourth fret, and the fifth fret. Third string, same thing, open, second, fourth, fifth. Second string, same thing, because that note is the same as the fourth string. They're both a C. So open, second, 4, 5. And the first string, open, 2, 3, and 5. So you're going to find these patterns happen over and over again. 2s and 4s are the biggies. And for the first string, you know, the first string at the second fret and the fifth fret are the biggies. So a tune like Soldier's Joy, you know, instead of having to learn how to do the drop thumb and fancy pull-offs and hammer-ons and things, what you do when you're learning this tune is you break it down to its, you know, simplest elements. And you can start by just doing basic strum. You know, that's not much difference. All I'm doing is leaving out the hammer-ons. So all I'm doing is a basic strum on the third string, fourth string, third string, second string. That's all open, no left hand at all. Then again, third string, fourth string, now the fourth string at the second fret. Third string, fourth string, third string, second string. Now it's going to go to the first string at the second fret. First string open, second string open. Again, third string, fourth string, third string, second string, third string, fourth string, second fret, third string, fourth string, third string, second string, first string, second fret, open, and second string. So really that is most of the melody. And if you were playing along with somebody and you can't get it up this tempo or anything, go back to that basic strum, because that is the key to everything. You're trying to fit the melody as best you can within the basic strum, and you will find you'll have to, change things up sometimes and adjust. But once you get the basic pattern, then you can start adding in again, my right hand is just doing basic strums. The only thing that's changing is I'm adding in hammer-ons. So my right hand is still doing the same thing. That's why if you've got that right hand down pat, then it's your left hand that makes it more of an interesting tune, makes the melody stand out more. Now the beat part you can approach the same way. Again, go back to those building blocks of the basic strum. Most of this part is going to be on the first string, so the tune itself would go like this. But you can break that down into just first string at the second fret, first string at fifth fret, first string open, first string third fret, second fret, fifth fret, first string open, third string open. And then it repeats. 2, 5, open, 3. And then it's the same ending as the A part. So first string, second fret, first string open, second string open. Again, it's that basic strum. If you get that with your right hand, now with your left hand, you can add the hammer-ons to make it sound more like the tune. So instead of just doing 2 and then 5, do a hammer-on from 2 to 3, and then 5, hammer-on open to 2, 3, then you can do a pull-off here. Third string open. So there you have it. You've gone from to. And as with any tune, once you get to this point, you can start adding things in, start adding slides or pull-offs or drop thumbing if you want to. But when you're first learning the tune, it's good to just get the structure in your ear and hear those important parts. So it all will tie together, and this will get easier and easier the more tunes you learn, and you'll find that you use the same fingerings over and over and over again. So I hope that helps. Let me know if it does or if it doesn't, or if you need some more clarification. Feel free to put something in the comments below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button when you get a chance. Thanks.